What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video, though, is entitled Parent Your Kids' Wardrobe. When I was younger, I saw that switch where you can't go out the house the way you want to. And if you tried to, you had to sneak out or hide clothes or something like that. To now, it's not like that anymore. That was the norm that I said at first. Now it's not the norm. And we talk about kids and how society is, but let's talk about how we're parenting our kids' wardrobe. Because I bought my son a bunch of clothes, so I'm watching, and I've talked about this before, where you go in these stores and these parents are buying their children outfits, and it's like, what are you doing? First and foremost, these kids want to express themselves. Well, you're supposed to learn in school. It's not a fashion show. You know, have nice clothes, cool, but it's not a fashion show. School is not for you to feel like a star. You're a celebrity. You know, cool. If you cool, that's nice. But be smart and cool. Be smart, athletic, and cool. Don't just be cool because you wear cool clothes. And for all the parents out here that know this to be true, a lot of the people who thought they were cool wound up being failures in life because all they was worried about was dressing cool and looking cool and saying a cool thing. That doesn't translate, to having a great, a productive life for the most part. But the problem is, partially, you don't parent your kids' wardrobe. They're mad that they're getting treated a certain way just because you're not parenting their wardrobe. They're getting to go out into the world portraying a stereotype. And you're not letting them know, okay, if you dress like this, these things might possibly come your way. So be prepared for that. Or start preparing yourself for that. Or you're gonna have to deal with that. You're not doing that. You're letting these kids go out any old way, and then they're shocked. In the 90s, 2000s, when I was in college and all that, as a young man, I understood. If I dressed, I was a street kid. So if I dressed like I was from the streets, guess what? I'm gonna get profiled. It's gonna be easier to profile me. I knew that. And some people think about, oh, you talking about assimilating and no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your parents were the people who let you know there's a time and place for everything. And that goes with the way you dress and the way your clothes. A lot of these adults out in society dressing any kind of way, in any kind of environment, and looking inappropriate, and now their children are dressing any kind of way in any environment, looking inappropriate. Thus, why do you think we think the younger people are not gonna make it? Because it's a thing that I don't think these kids can take an interview. It's not rocket science to say the boys don't know how to dress like men because they was trying to dress like little fashion models, rappers, rock stars, goth members this whole time. And guess what? The parents was cool with that. Oh, have a good day dressing like Marilyn Manson. I hope you learned something. No. These kids don't feel comfortable in dress clothes or a suit. Thus, the girls, too many grown women can't walk in heels. Feel uncomfortable in a dress. They feel awkward if they're not dressing manly. Why is that? Because as a parent, you didn't parent their wardrobe. I saw somebody online talking about they was tired of dealing with sorry men, and this young lady got more tattoos than Lil Wayne. I don't know what kind of man you think you're gonna get, because you figure we have this ideology, and the reason I'm making this video is because this come as you are ideology, you act like you could come as you are and be taken seriously. No, you can't. So you can come as you are, but nobody's gonna take you serious. And the reason they're not taking you serious is because your parents allowed you to go places ridiculous, out of pocket. A lot of, when I was a young man, sagging was in there. And part of the reason, I remember I sagged. But I had hand-me-down clothes. That's part of the reason I sagged. I played a lot of sports, so I wore shorts under my jogging pants, jeans, such and such. And them slick kind of shorts back in the day, and them joints slid. I wasn't out there sagging, wanting you to see my butt. You know what I'm saying? We had the long t-shirts back then. But part of the reason behind that was because when I became an adult, I didn't really know my size. I didn't know my waist and length when I bought jeans. I didn't know my neck size for dress shirts. Didn't know my suit size. None of that. I didn't know how different brands fit, and how they have different brands who do different things. I didn't know none of that. So I had to grow into figuring that out. But that's a parent's job. Like these are the type of clothes you should wear. This is presentable. This is when you're going to school. This is when you're going to a party. This is when you're going to church. This is when you're going to a function. You don't just go there any kind of way and I'm gonna be the exception to the rule. I just want to dress so super expressive, but I don't want you to judge this book by its cover. Problem with that is you're not just a cover with a title. You got the whole design on the cover. So now what? What are you talking about? You want to have a cover that's one way that says something completely opposite of what the book says. But people are still going to judge a book by its cover when they see the cover. Oh, this is sci-fi, fiction, non-fiction. You get what I'm saying? Wow. Autobiography. Okay. Oh, no, it's not that. It just looks like that on the cover. But the inside of the book that looks like an autobiography, it's actually a sci-fi. What? Okay. You tripping. I just want to switch it up to mess with your mind because I don't want you to believe that it could be something different. Look, nobody's got time for that. Things are categorized for a reason. And if you don't parent your kids' wardrobe, you got them out here looking crazy. And then people assume that they are what they dress like. And I raised my kid better than that. If you raised them better than that, you would have raised them better to know not to send them out into the streets looking crazy. Just saying. These little girls out here fast. Who bought them these fast clothes? Who dropped them? Who watched them get dressed and walk out of the house in the morning? You did. Because see, it's not like back in the day when the girl changed clothes. No, they walking out the house like this. Oh, they fast, but you let them leave looking fast. I mean, I know families to this day who got grown children, grown kids, and they kids know how I dress in the streets. My parents better not ever find out. But how I'm going to present myself online or when I go to school or whatever, cool. I can show them all in pictures. But if I'm going out to a nightclub, they're not going to see that outfit. That's not even going to exist. And they grown. But some of y'all sending these teenagers out here any kind of way. You can't tell me you're not. Because look at all these doggone prom pictures. Just out of pocket. If they dressing like this for prom, I know what they was dressing like, during the school years. Because you don't parent their wardrobe. And then you wonder why all this calamity befalls some of these people, because you put your children out here with a persona, with their fashion that brings whatever they're dressed to get, that whatever image they're putting out. And then you're acting like, I don't know what happened. That's part of parenting. Parent your kids' wardrobe. Now I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. We out. Peace.